Alright, I'm back. So, today's gonna be a... Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So, today's gonna be a different episode because we're gonna start the Honest Hearts DLC. Just ignore that. Alright, let's go. As always, you're gonna have to dismiss my two favorite followers. Let's see, we need to speak to this guy.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you?
Yes, I did. I would like to be hired.
Just like that, huh? You got guts, I'll give you that. You sure you want to jump in blind? Ain't got no questions about where we're going or why?
Yeah.
I bet you are. But we only got room for one more on this expedition. You'll have to leave your friends behind.
Oh, okay. Okay,
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Why?
Just don't. It makes the New Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the Burn Man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Okay, whatever you say, boy.
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the New Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the New Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Sure.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City, too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Okay, barter.
You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble.
Oh, okay.
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80, or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
Huh.
Don't know much about the place. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill.
Okay.
Shoot.
Hold on.
They'll never see the haymakers coming. No, sorry, I get distracted. Been scavenging too long.
Break up. Is that it? Break up.
Are you here to join me?
That should do it.
I bet you are. But we only got room.
Damn it. Okay, I gotta dismiss these guys. Rex. Talk. Hint. Sorry, Rex, I need you to... Yes, I'm sorry. Rex return to Freeside, okay.
Listen, I want to thank you for helping me out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry that things didn't go like I'd hoped, but at least I got the chance to try. At least I know for sure that there was nothing I could do. Thank you for giving...
Yeah, it's time for us to part ways.
Why does everyone always... Nice! Can I order room service?
Yeah, sure. Alright, Veronica's now at the Lucky 38.
Are you here to join me away?
Yep.
I bet. Huh. I do believe you could.
Alright, I'm ready to go to
I
Zion.
bet you are. But you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin.
What?
You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
Wait, I'm confused. I'm ready to go to something.
I bet you. There's a chest over yonder.
Damn it. How much do I have to be below weight? I really want to go to below 100 pounds? Oh, I'm just shy. Let's see. Alright, will that do it?
Are you here to jar me away? Are you now? I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left
okay.
my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it?
Yeah.
You sure you're ready now?
Yes, I'm gonna go turn off the lights.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us.
Fallout New Vegas. Honest hearts. Dun, dun, dun.
The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say.
Relax.
A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon.
Oh, crap.
People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home.
Alright, quest has been going.
All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks. But here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? It's not a problem.
So, I have this is a heavy, this is long, this is short, and this is melee. Let's get going.
Damn it, ambush! Cover people! Watch yourselves!
I don't deserve this! My pistol doesn't work! Why the fuck you hired me?
Stay low, people! Stay low!
Looks like these are happy cat vanguards. And here's our other guy. Take that. Oh, it's just me in the expedition now. Oh wait, not that, damn it. Coffee mug. Alright, I have some supplies. Below 100 my ass. Alright, well, let's get going. Ah, crap. Well, this is what power armor's for. I didn't want to shoot you, but you shot first. Goddamn tribals. See, people, this is why we let's see, diluted cure poison, take that. 2.075. Whoa, ow. Hello? Oh, who are you?
Hoy! White legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Yes, I would. Who is Joshua?
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
Alright, let's go.
Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin.
Okay, let's get going. Wow, that's actually a pretty decent perk. Alright, misclick, sorry. Alright, come on, boy.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Huh, okay. Huh, what's the map look like? Well, we don't
We
know.
follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river. Eh. Freeze. Don't
Dog, why?
Whew. That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaogwai are plenty mean as a rule.
Tell me about it.
You can take the path north here if you want, or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
No, thank you. I'll just continue east.
Follow the old road south. Nearly there.
Gecko. Where's my guitar? Let's have some gecko meat tonight, boys. Woo!
You see the dead sentries? Shamans. Enemy souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs.
That's nice. Which way do I need to go? I need to follow the river.
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff. Down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
No, not at all. Thanks. Stack open.
These paintings show the dead horses' victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us. Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the Whitelegs out somehow, eh?
Okay. Talk to Joshua. Yes, we will be able to. Don't know how my relations might be not as good since deciding to like the drip sound. Drip, something with the dot.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
Alright, I'll go there. Hello. Two bear high five. Oh, two bears high five. I get it. I get it. I get it.
Hoi, Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham. You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of K. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
Understood. Okay.
You wise for Auslander.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go speak to Joshua Crane. Here he is.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work. The dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it. Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on.
Oh, alright. Alright, you help me, I help you. I see how this is gonna go.
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside. Thank you. Follow Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings. Welcome back. What can I do for you? Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his frumentarii and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them traveled to Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived. I think that would put him and you in a difficult position. Caesar has agents looking for me, but he won't admit I'm alive. And even if you killed me, he can't acknowledge that. To do so would be to admit I had never died, that Caesar made a mistake. No. He lives by his lies and shall die by his lies. There is no escaping it.
Nice gun.
In the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau, all tribes are known for a specific weapon. Whitelegs are known for their big submachine guns, storm drums. They broke into an armory near Spanish Fork and have been using them for years. Of course, the dead horses have their wooden war clubs, and even the sorrows have their Yao Guai gauntlets. This type of .45 automatic pistol was designed by one of my tribe almost 400 years ago. Learning its use is a New Canaanite rite of passage. I am a New Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity. In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. Every day we move closer to our judgment. We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord and teach others how to do the same. For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall. Every day. Some days are harder than others.
Great voice acting.
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the Dead Horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the New Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now.
Wait, what were those other
Welcome
ones?
back.
Let's trade.
All forms of currency are recognized here. caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Whoa! Damn, that's a lot of attachments for the 40. Damn, that's a... Damn, that is a... Damn, that's actually very good. So all forms of currency. Damn. It's got Colt 45, C4, a firebomb, fire grenade, frag grenade, frag mine, incendiary grenade, pulse grenade, plasma, pulse mine, pulse. Yeah. This guy accepts all forms of currency. What do you got for ammo? Damn, that's a lot. What's your repair skill at?
Let me have a look. My tribe may take too much pride in its mechanical talents, but in truth, we are intrigued by the workings of a fine firearm.
Use 100, you can take things up back to the wall. Here, repair my helmet. Thanks, Joshua. You're the best. Alright, let's get started. Very easy. We should be able to... Oh, blowfly. Blowfly on my ass.
Here we go!
Damn, that guy down. Got to take. If you can take it. There.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
How are we doing for time? Almost done. Ow! I'm fine. That was a stupid idea. Alright, well, let's just clear out this area. Alright, let's see. What are we looking for? We're looking for a suitcase. Pre-war compass. Repair the compass. Alright, now we gotta head north. Next way. Ah, there's another friend. Let's take the energy weapons up by a bit. Speech is already 100. Repair can go up. And there we go. Alright, I'm gonna call it an episode. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. I love every single one of you, and peace.